She flew too close to the sun and her wings turned to shit. Okay?
That's not how the... Okay.
In the story
words,
Icarus, when he flies too close to the sun and his wings turn to shit. She's ruffled the feathers. Feathers, Icarus, wings turn to shit. Thank you.
No,
All
that
connected.
wasn't like the confusing
David,
part of
phase
that.
5.
Okay.
David, I recently found out that my husband of 5 years has been cheating on me for about 2.5 years. Awkward. Of course, I'm angry and devastated. I kicked him out, got tested, have started divorce proceedings.
Shit,
This should be pretty cut and dry, but there's a catch. Over the last 2 years, he's been taking pieces of my jewelry and giving them to his mistresses. Normally, I would just call it a wash since he bought most of the jewelry, but one of the items he swiped was an heirloom necklace passed down from my grandmother. I know which mistress has the necklace because my idiot ex posted pictures of her wearing it on Facebook. I'm not sure if I should go confront them myself or call the police, as doing so might risk them destroying the necklace, or should I instead just speak to my lawyer and hope he can make them bring the necklace to me? Please advise.
Well, there's a lot in there to unpack. The idea of this happening and you being like, it's a wash, I should move on. What's your life looking like? Has this happened before?
Oh, I have so many pieces of jewelry that I can drape on myself. Yeah.
My scatter button went missing and he gave it to his latest mistress. I mean, this is a classic opportunity for hijinks, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, David.
Now, my mind went...
you with... Oh,
okay,
wait,
no,
okay.
No.
Do you have somewhere, or...
I've got somewhere.
Should I take you somewhere? Okay.
But you can take
there.
me somewhere. I don't want to step on your journey. I panicked.
No, after you. No, after you. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first, you silly goose.
You goose. I love you more. No, I love you more. Okay, well, it's just me saying that to myself. It's weird you didn't chip in.
David,
now
let me take you.
I can't hear what just happened, so that's irrelevant to me.
Let me take you. Can you hear now? Are you here with us now?
Yeah.
Is David here with us in the room now?
Yes.
Flicker the lights. If David is in the room with us now.
It's me, your deceased, unavailable friend.
Oh, I think he's here with us.
You can text me every few days, but I might not respond.
But you are here now, yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'm here now. So
what's your idea?
My mind immediately went to some kind of, you know how like in old cop movies in the 90s and 80s, they would sort of like be like, oh, there's like, there's a free cruise you've won, and they'd use that to bring in scammers and arrest them, whatever. I was thinking like a similar thing. Like, could you gather all the mistresses together and reclaim the jewelry really in some kind of big scam?
Right, like lure them in,
make them walk through a big magnet, for example. You're laughing, but I'm serious.
all of you come on into the convention and just pass through that gauntlet of magicians and sleight of hand masters. Yeah, good.
When you say it like that, it sounds dumb.
But I don't think it sounds dumb. I think that's great. I think you're thinking smarter. You want to make it easier. Let's get them all in one room. Let's do one big robbery.
Well, as they walk in, there's a big magnet above them. It's on the ceiling. What are they going to jump to get it? They can't jump that high. They don't have those hops, James.
and just to sort of place myself in that situation. So, I potentially have won a mega yacht. Well, shall head down to the convention center today.
Yes, madam. Sorry, we're on the phone. Yes, madam. Please arrive 12:35 p.m. prompt. Otherwise, you'll lose your spot.
Don't fucking tell me what to do. Click.
Madam,
she hangs up.
You won't believe
she's the mistress of a millionaire, dude. Okay, what is she going to stick around and take your guff? Anyway.
No, I know, but the so the third mistress of the second husband, she just gave me fucking attitude. Can you believe that shit, Corey? Yeah. Well, you did need a job, didn't you? You little fucking miserable boy. Yeah, that's right. Your hair looks ridiculous, by the way.
Oh, workplace bullying. Wow.
He's got a top knot samurai haircut now.
Damn, dude, that was tough to watch.
Yeah. It was tough to do, but you got to be honest sometimes.
Hope he reports that. So yeah, And then in your scenario, she is walking into the convention center and her necklace just drapes up and then flies up to the roof. And she goes, what the fuck? What's going on? And then in your mind, she goes, let me get it. Let me try and get it down.
Madam, excuse me, madam. You simply don't have the hops. Could you please step through into the foyer area?
Right. And you think all of these women are just going to go, oh, well, I guess I couldn't reach it. Time to walk inside.
Madam, listen, I understand it's an inconvenience. We do have LeBron coming in later who does have the hops in order to achieve and grab those stolen and lost items. So if you could please step in, you will get your jewelry back and you'll get a face-to-face with LeBron himself. Mr. 42 points a game himself.
Is that crime there, what you've done? Because you sort of lied multiple times.
Fraud. Yeah. Now, the definition of fraud is kind of loosey-goosey. Because if you never say pinky promise, it doesn't count. So
yeah,
if you just say if I just say he should be there, I think I'm covered.
Rules.
If I say LeBron should be inside and we'll have the hops in order to get it, I think I'm legally covered because
it is my personal understanding.
My personal belief.
It is my personal belief that Mr. James shall potentially be here.
Could maybe
okay
to jump and get it. So that's my.
As long as you word it like that, I think that's perfectly fine.
I think my scheme is pretty foolproof. What did you have?
Okay. What did I have, David? Nothing too special. Just phase 1.
Okay, that's phases. All right.
The Artificial Antiques Roadshow, aka The Bait. We stage a fake Antiques Roadshow coming to town. We use Facebook ads solely directed at the mistress. Print media in her letterbox. We're trying to get her to come to the Antiques Roadshow with the necklace because how better to stage a heist than to get the owner of said necklace to bring it out of the vault themselves.
Oh, very tricky.
Okay.
All right.
Phase 2.
Oh.
The Magician. Also chimes on that one. I don't remember what those chimes sound like, so that could be dog
I
shit.
can't hear them, so I can't help you.
The Magician, phase 2. We hire a magician specializing in sleight of hand, obviously. And as he is doing the appraisal on the necklace, he subs it out for a dummy.
Oh, very good. Okay. Yeah.
A victimless crime.
No one could. Yeah, because she's still wearing it.
Exactly. Except phase 3. Icarus.
Oh, shit. Wait, you won for failure?
Well, she won. But the success of the Artificial Antiques Roadshow went to her head. And then, because she couldn't just win. She had to let the mistress know that she won.
Oh, she rubbing it in.
She starts to wear the necklace in social media posts, really centering the piece, rubbing it in her face. Mm-hmm. She flew too close to the sun, and her wings turned to shit. Okay?
That's not how the... Okay.
In the story Icarus, when he flies too close to the sun, and his wings turn to shit.
That's not... Okay. That's not the words they use, but yeah. That is what
phase
happens.
4. Phase 4, the birth.
There's so many You're ahead of... Sorry, the what?
The birth. David, your actions, they could have gone unnoticed. But you had to rub it in their face. And in doing so, you birthed a lifelong enemy whose single focus was to turn all that you love to ashes. The mistress. She's ruffled the feathers. Feathers, Icarus, wings turn to shit. Thank you.
No,
all connected.
That wasn't like the confusing
David,
part
phase 5.
Okay.
The healing. After years of lost work, lost loves, slashed tires, burgled homes, you decide enough is enough. Okay? This woman has dedicated her life to disrupting my life because I stole back the necklace and flaunted it in her face. You take the necklace to the mistress and you beg for forgiveness and to bring the suffering to an end.
What is happening?
We're solving problems is what we're doing.
Yeah. Well,
but it took into account the human element, you know? People love to brag.
It didn't feel like it helped them. It felt like it ended with them returning it. It's my
A cautionary tale. It was a cautionary tale.
Well, you didn't say that, did you? You
It was inferred.
presented it. You got me. Okay.
My other option is that you start rumors that the necklace is cursed and that it haunts anyone who wears it or has it in their possession. And then like you go to their house late at night and you sort of turn their power breaker on and off. And then like you kill their plants and you write ominous warnings in the mist on their windows.
Yeah.
Until they throw the necklace away and then you sort of scoop it. Yeah.
That's classic haunting. No, I think they're both. The first one was weirdly narratively rich. Second one would work. I'm saying the first one wouldn't, just an odd amount of detail in the first one.
Yeah.
Felt pre-written in some ways.
Some people say that my methods do feel that way, yeah.
Weird pause there. Yeah.
I was writing in my head.
As someone that writes all the time, that's not how that works. But I you know what?
That's not how it works for you? Oh, that sucks. That sucks, dude. Not for me, though. Constant. It's a split screen in my head. I'll tell you this. On the left-hand side, fully rendered, fully realized visuals.
Yeah.
Right-hand side, just a blank page constantly being filled in.
Sort of picture-in-picture, huh?
Yeah.
Paying for brain premium to get the picture-in-picture.
Yeah. It sounds like you've got brain light, where you don't have images or a constant writing happening in your brain. That's why Collin is such a great musician, because he constantly has music playing in his brain and his ears.
So you're saying
it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse.
You're saying I'm not a great writer.
I'm just saying that some of us are bestowed or cursed with gifts or curses, and that's all. That's all I'm going to say. See, Collin says more like a curse, but you say to him, play Mbop by Hanson, and he can fucking riff it out because he remembers it. It's infinitely up there.
It just feels like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like what's happened here is you've pre-written something and then you've used it to leverage against me to make it seem like I'm not a good writer, and I feel like that's really hurtful. So.
Oh, no one's saying you're not a good writer. I was just surprised to learn that you don't constantly have the page being written in your mind like all of us best writers do.
I didn't realize everyone else had that.
Yeah. You should really watch the Neil Gaiman masterclass. It's expensive but worth it. He talks about it a lot. It's one of the chapters.
It didn't come up in my 4-year writing degree. That's so weird.
Why would it? Just, you know, because those who can't do teach, because he didn't have the constant writing forever in his mind.
But Gaiman's teaching you in his masterclass. Isn't that teaching?
Kind of, but he got to a point where he got so successful that they're like, would you mind sharing? He's sharing. A teacher teaches, Gaiman is merely sharing.
It's
the differences
so hard
the differences are subtle but many, okay? And you'd know that if you watched his masterclass. Thank you.
Being the straight man of the show is so hard sometimes because I got enough. I can't do anything with that. Anything with that.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why you can't do anything with it? And I hate to... Everyone who's playing along at home obviously knows why.
Go. Yeah.
Because there's no story constantly being written up here, you know? That's why he had nowhere to go with it. So.
Oh, hi, James. It seems like Big David's...
Please, no.
He stepped out for a minute. He's crying.
Oh, my God. I hate you, you little cunt.
James, he looks upset.
This is unfortunate.
I've lost my British accent. Oh, it's back. I said the word British and it came back.
It's really upsetting that it kind of sort of feels like that Big David got painted into a corner and had nowhere to go because his mind isn't forever being scrawled with 1,000 words.
I've been telling him that for years.
He flailed his way into Little David doing an appearance, and now I'd like to end it.
Did you know he doesn't even have a writing degree? That's all malarkey.
That's just not true. That's just not true. This is why I hate you, you little fucking bastard.
Hang on.
You're a fucking...
I'm your friend, little James.
Dog, no, dude. You're a little liar. You can't help yourself.
Helpful.
Just don't care. I just don't care that it hurts your feelings anymore. I just don't, you know.
James. but we're buds. And whenever you come over, I wave at you from a little den.
I've never seen you once in real life because
by design.
You'd be dead. You'd be dead if I had. So, can you please get large? Thank you.
Get out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Get out of here. Oh. No, I step away for a second, man.
I just hate all the little sounds that he makes and stuff.
He's got these little weird vocal tics. Isn't that unpleasant?
Yeah, Bleach, that is a very good point. He did say that his little David waves at you.
That's what he calls it.
What he calls what?
You don't want to know.
No, I want to know.
Traumatizing, yeah.
I'd like to know. What's he call? What does he call that?
James, I can't say. We'll get demonetized, man. The YouTube algo will demonetize.
You meant his fucking fat, juicy, meaty hog. Okay. I thought you meant something else. My bad. I was confused there for a second.
No, yeah, it's yeah.
Collin mostly hates little David's face. And Bleach says that's a hostile work environment. It absolutely is.
It's a hostile home environment, frankly.
Yeah.
I live with that motherfucker. I put ant, you get like the silicon ant sand. I put the silicon ant sand down around his little cubby in my cupboard to try and pen him in. You know what the motherfucker did? He built a bridge. He's like, yay big.
And you thought a little bit of silicon was going to keep him in?
It said it kept pests out.
Okay. Well, I know what keeps a pest out that size. A fucking bullet. So.
He's an endangered species, James.
Some options. Should we do another question on this advice podcast? I feel like once we trim out all of the copywritten material that we put at the beginning part, this episode is probably going to be like 15 minutes long.
Yeah. Let's do one more. Why not?
Okay. David, my fiance's family, fuck, they love to take a photo all the time.
That's a sound of it. That's how.
I
was illustrating. You seem annoyed.
No, what century are these relatives from that they're taking a photo like that? Everyone gather in. Let me just put the hood up. I've got the flash orb in, all right? Stand back when that fucker goes off. It's red hot. Flash. Ejects the fucking light bulb. What century were we just in?
You go.
Thank you. Yeah. Much better.
Yeah, thank you.
They take photos. They take photos of everyone at breakfast, at family reunions, at dinner. There is no stop to the endless barrage of cameras. They love to take candid family shots. This irritates me to no end. I feel like I'm the sore thumb of his extended family. No sooner do they take photos than they upload them on Facebook, Google Drive, and have sent them out to all the relatives. They're nice people and I love them dearly, but I hate seeing pictures of myself. I don't want to sift through dozens of Facebook photos of my wedding and de-tag myself. Is there a polite way to ask them, put down their cameras during our wedding?
This feels like a solved problem that we're going to ignore and pretend it isn't one. Because motherfuckers be like, this is a no socials wedding. This is, it's an offline wedding. I feel like that's an established trend. We're going to forget about that and we're going to solve it from the pointy tip of the ice spear.
Sure.
I was going for the pointy tip of the spear on an iceberg at the same time and I panicked. A lot of family, a lot of cameras. Have you considered an EMP?
Matrix style. Wipe them all out.
Yeah. Turn them machines off, James.
If everyone could just gather around. If anyone has sort of any important electronic devices that they would like to keep, that's all I'm going to say. We will now put them into this Faraday cage. Yes. And so, everyone get your phone in there. That's great. All right. And everyone, just to clarify, everyone's phones are in there. Everyone's Apple Watches are in there. Yes? All right. Now let's commence. Just take everything out is what you want to do.
At the risk of repeating advice, could you have a big magnet above the door when they come in?
Fuck me dead. You know what? Yes, we could if we hold it at the same venue where they have the magnet pre-installed in the roof.
We could save on cost if nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's good, James.
Okay, so permanently destroy everyone's electronic devices. All right, that's a good one.
Yeah, they'll shatter when it hits the thing, but it's like they can't take photos then, can they?
What if we hire photographers?
Explain yourself.
They are people who, at the wedding, run around and take photos with a big bright flash of anyone that just took a photo in a sort of like, how do you like it type of approach.
Oh, right. Okay. Sort of a taste of your own medicine type situation.
Yeah. Just sort of like, they're like, oh, that is, Martha looks incredible with, isn't the bouquet look good? Let me just snap a picture of that. Flash, photo. Someone comes in and fucking just flashbangs grandma right in the fucking face. Doosh. And she's just like, oh my God. It's the scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
After Tom Hanks, the bomb goes off and it's the ringing in his ears and he's like stumbling around. That's the level of disorientation I want to hit these people with.
There was a millisecond where I was like, that's not the reference he's going with. But we're here now. Yes.
Why?
Can we make it
What
worse?
Did you think?
Just anything else, because it's a pretty harrowing film.
Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
We have different memories of that movie,
Sorry, what's your...
Well, my dad had just gotten like some like home theater style speakers. And I remember him putting that one on because it had really good bass. He's, hey, James, get in here. This is really triggering my PTSD from when I was in the military. Boom. And he's like, oh, I felt that one. That brought the anxiety back. For real, though, it did.
My leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's...
And a very good point. Bleach makes a great point. They saved him. What are you talking about?
That
film had a harrowingly happy ending.
They did, in fact, save Private Ryan.
Okay. Spoilers, dude. Spoilers.
Shit. Did you not finish it when your dad had you watch it with him?
I finished it, but I mean, like, it's only from the early 2000s. People might not have had enough time to see it yet.
Okay. It did change war cinema forever. Do you think the counter photography is a really good play? I'm worried about coverage. Just bodies per person. If every single family member is constantly snapping, I feel like we might run out of resources to counter snap. You know what I mean?
I don't think you're prepared for how bright this fucking flash is.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, there's going to be 5 to 8 tops before the rest of the assembled throng realize I'm not risking taking a photo here.
Right. You're at like a 10,000. You're like a 20,000 Kelvin.
Zippy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I need my eyes to see, David.
Could we, hear me out, could we develop a sort of a scenario where it blinds the person? Because after about 3 blind people, they're going to stop taking photos, aren't they?
That's a great point.
What if we just flash their eyes out of their fucking head? Do you know what I mean?
Perfect. I love that. Yeah. I told you I don't like photos of me.
Blind.
I don't like seeing images of me. Now you will never see again. Flash.
This isn't as good of a pitch. But I just want to float it as an option.
Okay.
Because you don't want to see yourself. Okay. You could wear a mask, Halloween-esque style. Okay.
To your own wedding. Okay.
Or maybe a mirror. You sort of hang a mirror over your face. And so whenever they take a photo of you, they're taking, James, it's a picture of themselves and their decisions they've made. And they can take a long look at their reflection and ask themselves what they're doing.
I like the artistic angle of that.
Thank you.
Because now my wedding photography sort of, it's veiled in this messaging of like, my wedding, it is supposed to be all about the bride, but what if it was all about you,
What if it was about your choices?
What if it's about the prying eyes looking in on blossoming love,
Well, now that's good. Prying eyes is good. What if we installed cameras everywhere, filmed everything with high quality audio, and used it to blackmail his family into never taking photos of me again? Uncle Aaron's at the bar ordering a beer, chatting to his buddy, and he's talking about how he cheated on his wife. That's blackmail. Your sister-in-law is telling about how she pushed her kid over when she got frustrated. That's blackmail. I just think the surveillance angle is pretty strong.
I love a surveillance angle, but what I don't like about that is that it really leaves too much room for error on the side of the patrons. You know what I mean? They really have to rat themselves out, and then we have to get it. And that's going to be so specific because like who's rocking around at weddings going being like, hey, great. Oh, doesn't the bouquet look great? The fucking chicken was delicious. I fucked my neighbor.
Is that not what you do at weddings?
Not
sort of my MO. Yeah.
Okay. Well, sort of a different approach, but
much like the music thing, it's sort of, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah. Bleach,
literally, I stroke different folks. Sorry, I had to get that joke out.
Collin, can you clip that, please? Thank you.
Don't clip that, Collin.
Bleach has a great point. What if we just send everyone that takes a picture to the gulag? I love that.
Powerful.
I love the idea of you taking a photo, two very large men come out of a room, stand either side, and they drag that person away, and them screaming, where are you taking me? Oh my God, where are they taking me? And, and then you sort of hear them, it's them falling into the gulag pit.
Strong.
Yeah.
You
and
may
then
be able to get it.
very Hunger Games, whichever one of you lives gets out and can enjoy the rest of the wedding.
Okay, well, that's Black Ops, not Hunger Games, but.
Sorry?
The gulag in the Call of Duty.
Yeah, okay, so what I was doing there, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Dad.
Sorry, what were you doing?
What I was doing was because obviously it's the gulag from fucking Warzone. You goddamn son of a bitch.
Did I say the wrong word? Okay, yeah.
Now,
sorry.
I was pairing it with a current thing that's popular, so we get that Venn diagram crossover.
Hunger Games prequel, yeah.
And the Hunger Games is sort of the fucking Songbird and Snakes thing that's out right now. I was doing a crossover. Yeah.
Right. And so what I did is you were sort of trying to ride the trend, and I trampled on it.
Yeah.
By saying the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's exactly what you did.
So how's that different than every week?
It isn't. This week I think is maybe just sort of like more revealing because again, I'm surprised to find out that you don't have a constant thing running in your brain. My other suggestion was, have you ever seen the scarves that famous people wear that's made out of that material that like ruins photos? Like someone will take a photo of them like with a flash and the reflective material just like fucks the whole photo up and it obscures them. Okay, well I was thinking, what about has an entire wedding dress ever been made out of that material? And if not, you could be the first.
Just your whole ass dress, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. I like that angle of like
dim the room enough so that people have to use a flash to get the photos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Collin. And Collin has titled the clip Folk Stroke. Thank you so much.
It's great.
Appreciate that. It makes it very easy to post on socials as well. Thank you so much, Collin. Thank you for doing great work. Can we mod Collin? Because he's doing such great stuff.
I could, but I'm not going to.
I'm going to do that. You keep talking. I'm just going to jump over to the Twitch. I'm going to mod him.
Okay. Well,
I'm just going to mod him really quick. For all the
feels like victimizing me systematically is the thing.
I saw he did another clip before as well. So doing great stuff.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but it feels like this is specifically to target me. That's I guess my concern. Like I'm not against it. I just feel like this power is sort of being levied against me. Is my kind of general concern.
/mod.
Okay.
And then we just sort of want to type in Natalia 5.
Yeah, okay.
And boom.
Sort of out of my control.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Collin. Thank you.
No,
you were saying?
Collin.
You were saying?
No, it doesn't matter what I was. It clearly doesn't matter what I was saying. Let me tell you. So.
Should we sort of take this moment right now? I guess we'll take this moment now that we have knighted Collin and brought him into the fold, which he says obviously he'll wield this power with responsibility. Thank you so much for taking the moderator position, treating the moderator position with reverence, Collin. I very much appreciate that. Is there, David, you're a wordsmith. Are there any words you'd like to say as sort of like a way of initiating him into
you're a dog.
Into this
you're an absolute dog.
Cult got some negative connotations, but
legally not how we define ourselves. Yeah, I think that what you've done is you've accepted a great responsibility. You've obviously agreed to the terms and conditions vis-a-vis your family, your blood type, and our samples. And of course, your commitment to the afterlife with us in the fiery pits of legally different from hell, but very similar to hell, the Advice Pit. So we thank you for your contribution, your agreement to our terms and conditions, and we look forward to seeing you again in, it's not hell, but it's similar. So we look forward to that.
Thank you so much.
And we're proud of you for joining.
Thank you so much. Round of applause there to David, the co-founder of the cult. Thank you so much. Collin, obviously treating this position so seriously, says that his hand is hovered over the clipper, stoic and waiting. Collin, I'd like to say welcome, obviously. And I guess as we embark on this new journey, we're thrilled to sort of have you join the team, as a moderator. Thank you so much. And I just want to say that your role is pivotal. And it's pivotal in the guidance and the maintenance and the harmony, really, of the group. I guess we'll call it group for now, that we sort of putting
control
together.
Of the group. Your
insights, your enthusiasm, your dedication, obviously all invaluable assets that will help us grow, learn, and thrive. Collin, obviously a man of science, so bringing a engineering background is going to be very useful. Thank you so much. It's going to really help out on the commune as well. And together, I guess
community, not commune, community.
Thank you so much. We're a tapestry, really, of diverse thoughts, beliefs, singular beliefs, woven together. Coven, very good. Thank you, Collin. Thank you so much. By, I guess, a shared vision is how we're all sort of connected. And as moderator, I guess you could see yourself really as the caretaker of this tapestry and ensure that every thread is respected and every pattern shines, if that's anything. And your journey with us it's not just about overseeing. It's not just about inspiring. It's not just about learning and growing together. It's more than that. It's about family. And we're excited to see the positive impact that you'll have on our community here, our tapestry, Coven, and the unique touch that you'll bring to our collective experience. So round of applause, please, to Collin. Guys, thank you so much. Welcome aboard. Let's embark on this journey together. Thank you so much, Collin. Appreciate all the work that you do. Collin obviously saying that, Colin's got some words. Perfect. Collin says, I would say warrior, protector. I have a sword and I will use it. Hurting, maiming, all of that. And the things that we said were nice. Perfect. No, I think that sort of aligns fundamentally with sort of where we're at. I forgot about that.
Sure. Yeah. Nice ceremony. Didn't love the reception. Not a fan of the food, but good ceremony.
Oh, okay. Kind of fucked. But sure.
Okay.
I guess is that it? Did we do it? Did we do the advice? Did we feel good about this one? Whatever this one was.
No one can know. No one can know, James. But I think that's the show. Good or bad, we certainly streamed for like an hour and a half, and that's no one can tell us we didn't do that. So
no one can say we didn't. Now, David, this marks the end of our Holy Sacrament. Thank you all so much for coming today. We hope, obviously, that today's Holy Sacrament appeases the sages of the Oracle. May they grace us with a bountiful harvest and a period of serene harmony until, obviously, we gather again next week for our hallowed tribute. You can watch the video version of the show on youtube.com/@theadvisorypodcast. Follow us on the socials, @theadvisorypodcast on TikTok and Instagram. New clips and bits being posted there regularly. Leave a rating or review wherever you get your podcasts. And of course, may the sages of the eternal Oracle forever cast their vigilant gaze upon us and keep our souls from the lurking perils that whisper from within the abyss. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anything to add, David, before we throw the lamp on the fire?
Eat some bread of the body of the... You get it. Eat some bread.
Well, there you have it. Eat some bread, I guess.
Eat some bread. Yeah.
Collin, you and I will obviously talk after this about, I guess, sort of, if you sort of see yourself advancing rather quickly, maybe into a co-founder position.
It's going to be a donation involved, probably.
It won't be. Maybe a donation of David's spilled blood. But that's it for this week.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much. A blessed week upon all of you. May the odds forever be
Jesus.
in your favor.
Yeah. Very original.
And eat some bread. Thank you.